Good morning, and it's another cruise day here. We are going out on the Brilliance of the Sea out of Tampa. We've only been at Tampa Port once, a couple of years ago, but I really enjoyed sailing underneath the Sky Bridge.
And we're going to a new port. We've never been to Costa Maya before, so we're going there.
Yes, it's going to be a 4-day cruise, and we're going to take you around, show you all our activities that we do, all the food that we eat, everything that we do here on the Brilliance of the Seas. We got on board and went straight to the schooner bar, getting a drink. Now, I'm very impressed with this elevator. Look at the view you get. It's a glass elevator. I think they have 4. Just facing the window.
We're going up.
We are going up. I bet when you're at sea, this is amazing.
Yeah. But the dirty side of the port of Tampa, not so great.
Yeah. Oh, look, there's a wall. Food time, and of course we're here at the buffet. And the buffet was kind of very standard, very basic. I got steamship, which I feel like is every buffet now.
Onboard buffet, yeah.
We have the rosemary chicken. I got garlic parms. And something very unique here on this ship is that their pizza is here in the buffet instead of downstairs, since they have no inside promenade. So their pizza's here, so I got a slice of pizza.
I want the barbecue pork chop and then the cheddar garlic bread swirl.
I almost went with that because that's a me. Most cruise lines, I feel like, do cakes, but here's a display of cupcakes. Dessert time. I always love the Oreo cheesecake here on Royal Caribbean. They also have coconut cream puffs that I feel like is very unusual. Usually it's chocolate or vanilla cream. And then they have a black forest. This garlic cheddar spiral roll is amazing. It's definitely the best thing on the buffet. And now I have to say, these couches right here are the most comfortable couches. So grab your food, definitely get this, and eat out here on this couch. If you watched our ship vlogs in the past, you know that we like exploring once we get on the ship. And guys, I think I found my favorite statue right here by the mini golf. Look at this. I love how he has the Royal Caribbean logo tank top and a seagull on his head.
But he's got exposed feet. Maybe it's not your favorite anymore.
You don't have to look down. It's great.
Going down.
This is also very, very weird.
Hot fish.
This kid fishing.
And his buddy.
And his buddy over there actually fixing. The Port of Tampa actually has really good views of the city.
Yeah, if you're on the right side of the boat. If you're on the left side of the boat, it's all industrial stuff.
And you can see Busch Gardens.
Yes, the best part of Tampa, Iron Gwazi.
A very unique thing that they have aboard was a pool competition.
I lost pretty bad.
I didn't even play. People were very intense. They had brought out their own pool stick and stuff like that.
Yeah, and they knew pool lingo.
Way better than we are. Even before setting sail here on the Brilliance of the Seas, they have trivia. We are at Michael Jackson's Name That Tune, which is very rare for a ship to have something before sail away. In the Solarium, they have this delicious sandwich, and we had to get it. It is wonderful. We are now sailing while we play general trivia, drinking a few drinks. We really like to go under the Sky Bridge, which does take a few hours to get to sailing out of Tampa, as they have to wait outside until they reach the sea. So we'll be on the deck probably around then. At general trivia, we got a decent score. We got 12. The winning team got 17, but they had 11 people, so I think we did pretty well. I do have to say, if you are sailing out of Tampa, you do want to be on the starboard side because you get really good views. We have moved to benches for a better view. It is really hot outside, so being on the top deck is warm. You do get a lot of good views inside of the ship. with the air conditioning for these hot Florida days. We are currently in the pub and we just played trivia, sports trivia, and guess what? You won!
Yeah, I watched far too many sports.
Yeah, we got 15 out of 19 questions correct. I only knew about one of them, so this is all him. They have movies outside under the stars, and we are currently watching Encanto, which I really like. Granted, Don't Talk About Bruno is probably not my favorite song, but I understand the hype of it. And we are sitting out here watching the movie before we go over under the Sky Bridge. It does take a while for us to go under the Sky Bridge before we're in international waters.
Personally, I like any movie that has bears tape hairs and a capybara in it.
Yes, and I will say the screen is not the best quality right now.
It is totally burnt out.
Be forewarned about that. The sun has definitely done some damage. We're at the front of the ship now, and you can't get a better view of the Sky Bridge here with the sunset in the background. It does get crowded, so come here early to get a good spot. And here we go underneath the Sky Bridge. You don't feel like you can fit. However, the smaller ships are allowed underneath. Now, if we were much older or bigger, we would not be able to fit at all. That's why the smaller ships go out of Tampa right here. And there we are. We're above it. It is crazy how close we come to the bridge right there. It's amazing. Definitely, if you're sailing outside of Tampa, make sure you check it out. And now we're sailing into the sunset. Heading to dinner now, but we just got out of food and beverage trivia, and we did decent. We got 9 out of 15. The winning team got 11.
I'm really mad at myself though, because I did not remember which state Jack Daniels is distilled in. We have not been to that brewery or distillery, and Lynchburg is in Tennessee.
Yes, we were debating on that for quite some time, and we got it wrong. Dinner time, and I got the crab cake here as the appetizer. You got the antipasta, which is the traditional thing, and then he's holding the bread, the rolls right over there, which is one of my favorite parts of the meal. The main course has arrived. I got the pork, you got the fried chicken. I will say this is probably the busiest that I've seen a main dining room, so it does take a little bit of a while. But good for them. Cruising looks like it's back. Dessert time, we decided to go to the buffet. Now, we did wait about 45 minutes in between appetizer and entree to get served.
It took a long time.
It took a very long time. No fault of their own. They were very, very fast. They were moving. You never saw them stop. The main dining room, I think, was just way too crowded for what their staffing level was down there. So we decided to come here. They do have Boston cream pie.
That looks amazing.
You got a mini donut, and then they have cheddar biscuits, which, if you know me, I like cheese, I like biscuits. That's gonna be amazing. After dinner, we went listened to the piano guy for a little while, and then we went to the Welcome Aboard show, where the orchestra played for a few minutes. Then your cruise director told a couple jokes, and then we had a comedian named Drew Thomas.
Fantastic, yeah.
He was really good. Ending up the day, we listened to some musicians. We listened to the guitarist, the piano guy. We went to adult karaoke, and now we're having pizza.
It smells really good.
It does. I believe we were watching a TV show where they're building deja vu. We'll keep you informed if we find out more.
So this was about them building like a deja vu clone, like some sort of documentary about Vekoma building one somewhere in China. I did not know this was a thing.
Good morning, it is day 2 here on the cruise. It is a day at sea, and we are going to play Guess the Destination trivia by Next Cruise. I recommend going to the trivia for Next Cruise. They did give out a free bottle of champagne for the winner. We were the runner-up. We missed one destination, so we got a swag bag with lanyards and pens. Right now we're playing a dart competition.
So things I did not anticipate happening on this ship. Molly just won a darts tournament. Like she beat like 20 people, including myself.
103 or
105 one round?
One round?
And you're terrible at darts.
Yeah, you won 120
to like 11.
and I've done 11.
We have a dartboard at home, but she's normally terrible, but she was on fire today. It's crazy.
Who knows?
And look at that medal. Quite the prize.
After my shocking winning of darts, we went to the casino, played a little bit. We won $17,
Yeah.
and now we're in the main dining room eating lunch. And look at the mozzarella sticks. We both got them.
They're really good mozzarella
They look delicious. I'm so excited for these. Lunchtime, I got the spaghetti bolognese, and you got the steak and fries. Now, I also got an order of fries because I thought they were the delicious garlic truffle fries, and they are just regular fries, so be forewarned. They also have Harry Potter trivia. We were late because we were at lunch, so we're just listening to the questions as we missed the first 8 questions. We are now in the Solarium, where we're going to be spending a few hours here, checking out the hot tub, the pool, and eating this delicious raspberry cake.
Raspberry cheesecake.
Cheesecake. Looks delicious. And I love the style of the atrium with the elephants. It's very well themed in here. We spent about two and a half hours here in the Solarium. Again, very peaceful. Not many people were in this pool, while the outside pool was crowded. The only downside is there's only a very, very small hot tub. It can fit only about 4 people. There was at one point 6 people in there, and it was way too small.
The pool is surprisingly deep.
Yes, it's
Like 5'8".
5'8".
We're not that tall.
No. We came back to the stateroom to change for dinner, and someone had a temporary tattoo in their bag.
A scheme!
For-
scheme years in the making!
About 2 years, and he finally got me.
Thank you very much, Cheerios!
So now I have a giant Star Wars Stormtrooper tattoo.
Gonna look great in the beach in Mexico tomorrow.
It's lovely. We having a couple cocktails while listening to the Sensation duo, which is a pianist and a violinist. They sound really good.
Yeah, no vocals, just music.
Back in the pub here, and we played another round of trivia. It is called Pub Trivia. It was more like general knowledge. We got 11 out of 19 correct. The winning team got 15. Right before dinner, we decided to step outside. On deck number 5, there is a promenade section, and I believe it goes all the way around the ship. But it's a gorgeous sunset.
Yeah, down in the sky.
Yeah, there's only like a couple clouds over there, but it's a gorgeous. And this is one of my favorite things about cruising, is watching the sunset. Dinner time in the main dining room, and we kind of went very different for us. And by different, we ordered the exact same meal as each other. So I got beef carpaccio, and look, he also got 2 orders of beef carpaccio. We try to always order different things, but this one we felt like ordering the exact same thing. Main course time, and we both went with the beef tenderloin. I believe this is your favorite meal on the ship?
Oh man, it's like melt in your mouth beef. It's amazing.
Dessert time, and we got the Grand Marnier souffle, and you will never get what he got. The same. It's really delicious. We just got out of dinner, and they are playing a game show called Finish the Lyrics. And well, it is what it sounds like. They play a song and you finish the lyrics. Back in the theater, we are here to see Las Vegas Tenors. artwork you don't see much on a cruise line is the Titanic here. Probably not exactly what you want, but here's an interesting picture of Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet. Granted, that's not when they were together. He did the King of the World by himself.
She's clearly photoshopped in.
100% she is, yes. I wish there was better lighting in here, because if you've ever gone to Coco Cay before, you probably know Jimmy. Apparently he now lives on the Brilliance of the Sea. He's an amazing guitarist, so I highly recommend him.
Yeah.
They also have a 50s and 60s party here, which is a little bit unique. We usually have the 70s party on Royal, so they have a 50s and 60s. Traditionally, something that they do here on Royal Caribbean is the silent disco party. Of course, it's happening. It's one of my favorite things. One of the channels is currently playing The Wobble. That's what you're seeing. The other one is playing an older song. There's two different channels. Now, the thing that I don't like about this is that the headphones doesn't tell you what song you're listening to. Usually it lights up either green or blue or red, depending on if there's 2 or 3 channels. And this one doesn't do it, so you have no idea what channel anyone is listening to right now, unless they break out and dance or sing. It's actually very hilarious if you've never done a silent disco party, and I highly recommend it. Of course, after the silent hush party becomes a regular nightclub here upstairs in the Sky Lounge. Moving very slowly is our bar.
It's like the Carousel of Progress, but of bars.
Yes. I asked if it moved. He said it did. I thought he was crazy.
I am not crazy.
And here we are, just slowly moving. I'm actually very impressed that this thing still moves. When we came on, we had a suspicion that this thing moved, but we concluded it probably did not work. But here we are, spinning. We started over there, we're now over here. It's crazy. Probably the best nightclub because of the spinning bar.
It's reminiscent of mannequins at Pleasure Island.
End of day 2, and we are back in the stateroom. Obviously we had to get pizza, but guys, I got really burnt. I don't really show myself.
Sure what happened.
I have like a tan line right here. It's awkward, and like right here. Ugh.
It looks like Two-Face.
Good morning, it is day 3 here. We're in Costa Maya, and here's the buffet breakfast. We had Eggs Benedict, I got an egg sandwich, lots of bacon. They also had biscuits and gravy, omelets. It's a pretty decent selection and really good looking donuts too. Good news, I no longer look like Two-Faced. My bird has disappeared on my face. We are now off the ship, heading into Costa Maya, and it is a long walk on the pier. We've been walking around for a while and finally found a map so we can locate ourselves. I believe our goal is we're going to do the pool and maybe the tequila tasting in the aviator. We're going flying. We're going flying. Flying with birds, it's fine. We found flamingos. Quite a few flamingos. We can get really close to them. We are going to ask about the price, but probably something that we will do. 11 habitats for all the planes and all your flying needs. We decided to go through. You do get a feed, like a little bit of bird seed here, and you get this really cool bridge. It is $12 per person. We don't have any type of pass. Ooh, it's very windy up here. And you're over the pool. We made it across the bridge, but man, that thing does move. And you get really good views of the pool area. After going through a cave and another bridge, we made it to where the birds are. There's a lot of them, and it's a really big area too. It's pretty giant. And I like how it's built because below us is where the marketplace was, where we first entered.
Yeah.
A really pretty macaw just eating his fruit.
And there's one right behind you.
And there's one right behind me. Trying not to spin too fast. Oh yeah, there he is. He's eating his rope. We have found a whole bunch of birds and a duck. The duck's hungry. The duck wants food.
Oh, he's so cute.
He is really adorable. The birds are now attacking.
Yep.
One landed on me out of nowhere. Now he has two on him.
Here, have some of my feed. You know, you're very gentle.
We are in the next room, and I had made a friend. He doesn't attack like the other birds. He's really pretty. You do get a fantastic view of your ship, and we are also above the dolphin enclosure here. It is really cool feeding them, and they're such beautiful birds.
These guys are pretty gentle.
Yeah, they are. We also made friends with iguana, lizard, not sure which is the correct term,
He's big.
inside the bird houses. We are sad to find out that the tequila factory apparently closed years ago and no longer a thing. The chocolate factory, of course, has samples of chocolate, which is delicious. And now it is hot. I believe it's pool time. It is a hot day here, so we are heading back to the ship. You do get wonderful views of the ship in port.
On your 3-mile walk.
On your 3-mile walk, yes. We made our way back on the ship, and we are here at the buffet. Lunch here today is not that great. There's not that big of a selection. But I
really good.
understand because we're in a port. I got some rice with pork and shrimp. We got a cheese olive roll, and you got a hot dog and some potato chip things.
Yeah, they're really good.
They are good. Since we are in our bathing suits, we decided to go back to the Solarium for a few.
Plus you wanted to show off your sweet tattoo.
Yeah. Darn you. We spent some time here in the Solarium Lounge. We did miss flag trivia as well as the adult basketball. And I do want to warn you that the pool levels do change here in the Solarium. It is much deeper today than it was yesterday. And with the waves, it does move quite a bit. Now, I think my favorite drink is this berry mint flavored. It's really refreshing.
Plus you get to show off that sweet tattoo.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. I hid that in the hot tub. We are here playing movie themed trivia. We got 16 out of 20 right at movie trivia. The winners got 18, so not bad. And now we are playing pool. I'm gonna lose. I've already scratched. I have won 2 games purely on the fact that he has sunk the 8 ball in the wrong pocket. I'm not good at pool. If you can't tell, we are now sailing. And we are leading quite a bit
like
one side.
Going to like the Gravity House or something like that, or the Mystery House at like a tourist trap place.
You never know which way the pool table will lean during your shot. We played sports trivia. I was no help. We got 12 out of 15. Not bad. The winning team got 14 out of 15. And in doing so, he was asking my favorite rides. Roller coasters. And I could not think of them because I can't compare what I've ridden to what I've ridden recently. So I just named off quite a few. And then he wrote down more just in case. And yeah, that's what we do here at Trivia. It is dinner time, an appetizer. I got the coconut shrimp. You got one of my favorite dishes on board, the cheese tortellini. Yes. This is really good. I usually order it for my entree, as it is an entree. The main course has arrived. I got a lamb shake, and you got the prime rib.
With potato croquette.
That is the best part right there. Dessert time, I got the chocolate brownie, and you went classic with the royal cheesecake, which is always a good favorite. After dinner, they had Family Feud in the atrium, and now we're back to listening to Jimmy in the pub. We are back in the theater here to see, I believe the show's called Center Stage. It's our main theater program here with their singers and dancers.
Yes, and we couldn't miss it because the guy that did our muster station said, like, yep, this is how you wear the life jacket, this is where you come and then get event of emergency. Also, come to see me sing on the show on night 3.
Yes. Every night, the Piano Man has a tribute. Last night, it was Elton John. This night is the Beatles. He sounds really, really good. Last day on board, and it's day at sea. We are back at the buffet for breakfast. You just got bacon. It's your first time coming to the breakfast buffet.
One thing with the buffet, you don't serve yourself, so they serve you. So like Molly got way too much bacon.
Yes, way too much. Every morning at 10 a.m. they have morning trivia, and we decided to participate this time. Currently playing mini golf here. It's actually a pretty nice course. On the last hole, I choked. I did 7 putts. I was ahead by 2. I lost by 1. Now superhero trivia. One thing I do like on the Brilliance of the Seas, they are having their love and marriage show in the afternoon. So they are utilizing the theater, which I feel like most cruise ships do not. And it definitely gives you something to do, especially it's a sea day in the afternoon versus at night when you have so many activities jam-packed in one. Leaving the theater, I just noticed this. It's very hypnotizing. Not all of them all work, but it's like movement of water that's lighted behind.
It's like the quirkiness of being one of those older Royal Caribbean ships.
It is lunchtime here at the buffet, and there is really good stuff, guys. There is brisket on the carving station.
That looks really good.
Yeah, there's Kung Pao chicken. Of course, we love that garlic rolls. I got 2 for myself. And mashed potatoes. We had to go over to Park Cafe one more time to get this wonderful sandwich. Family trivia turned out to be Disney trivia. I love when ships let you onto their helipad because 1, it's usually very peaceful out here. We're the only ones out here right now. And 2, it gives you great views of the ocean as well as you turn back around your ship. I think this sign was meant for Leonardo DiCaprio.
Or dumb drunk people.
Or dumb drunk people.
And also, you can't see anything out here.
No.
No ships, no islands, no nothing.
It's very peaceful. And again, so pretty. We are back at the Solarium, and I think this is the most we've ever gone to the pool on a cruise.
Yeah.
We've gone 3 days straight, and I think it's a number of reasons. 1, the theming level here is great. 2, it's indoors and it's air conditioning and it doesn't have that chlorine smell as most of the pools. And then 3, it's not that busy. We are currently in the Star Quest Lounge, drinking a martini and looking at the beautiful, beautiful views of the ocean. I love this lounge because of all the windows. When you have nighttime dining like we do, with Royal you can't eat until at least 6:45, and we were a little hungry. We wanted to see what the buffet had.
Nice
And the buffet
yeah.
was a really, really nice day. A lot of the menu items are the same as downstairs, but we got a beef calzone. You got one little chicken finger.
But they're good quality chicken fingers, and I haven't seen these on the buffet yet.
I do have to say the Brilliance of the Sea does have a lot of musicians, as it's our last day here and we have yet to see these people perform. Even though it seems like we ate probably 20 seconds ago to you, it's been a few before since we ate. So we're in the main dining room. I got a French onion soup for appetizer, and you got a cheese plate. I went classic and went with the chicken parmesan, and you went with the New York strip. Dessert, I went with the cheesecake, and you went with the Mississippi mud pie. And we are back here at the Port of Tampa, ending our trip here on the Brilliance of the Seas, and I really had a fun time. It was really, really good. It was a fun port of Costa Maya.
Yeah.
And I liked the uniqueness and quirkiness of the ship. I was a lot of trivia, if you really like trivia. And thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, and I mean, now that we're in Tampa, Iron Gwazi's right down the road, so we're gonna go ride Iron Gwazi.
Yep, that's our next step. If you have any questions about the Brilliance of the Seas or Iron Gwazi, let us know in the comment section, and we'll be sure to answer them. Thank you so much for watching.